Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and today I've got something special here with me. Look at this. This is the Mr. G or Gorky Knives Mini Ares, the Prince of Darkness knife, here with me for a review, and we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this guy. But first of all, let me just say a big thank you to my buddy Rene for sending this guy along for me to be able to check it out and show it to you. And second of all, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content. Look at this kind of content. It's fantastic. I mean, it's gorgeous. Let's check the size first of this guy, because overall length of this one is going to be 7.8 inches, something in that ballpark, with a 4.3 inch long handle and I would say 3.5 inch long blade. But let's see how this guy is doing up against a couple options that you might be familiar with. This is the Ontario Rat number 1, and here you've got the Ontario Rat number 2, and as you can see, it's right in between these two offerings from Ontario Knives, and Spyderco also is offering you something called the Paramilitary 2, which is a pretty popular knife, and it's bigger than the Mini Ares, and this is the Spyderco Para 3, which is, I would say, in the same ballpark, but smaller than that, of course. Let's check a couple options from Benchmade. That's the bag out, and here you've got the mini bag out, so you can have an idea. And you can notice that both these offerings from Benchmade are smaller than the Mini Ares. And look at this. This is the Chris Reeve Knives large Sebenza 21, which is bigger, 3.6 inch long blade, and small Sebenza 21, also of Chris Reeve Knives. And another couple options. I want to show you guys, this is the Custom Knife Factory 520, and this is the also Custom Knife Factory Snafu 2.0. Two big guys. I mean, this is a big boy, but this is beautifully sized because it's similar to the 520, which is a great EDC size. Because, for example, if you check the F95, you're gonna notice that that's a big boy. But if you see the Neon R20 in this case, look at that. That's the same size as the Neon, which is a beautiful EDCable size. But of course, the Neon is a little bit slimmer, and this is a little bit fatter than that. Another couple options I want to show you. This is the Custom Knife Factory Sukhoi 3.0, and I want to show you just another couple here of options. This is the Fontenil Pateau L'Aiguillole Nature, and this is another Fontenil Pateau Laitière Nature. And I want to show you also, guys, some fanciness, because we have in the house also Alliance Design Slim Mini Pickens, and I'm gonna show you another couple of cool options here. Why not Peter Rassenti Nirvana 3.0, and what can I show you guys? I'm going to show you one of these popular option, Gorky Knives Arius Generation 4. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to show you this because it's amazing, and that's the Kirby Lambert Rain in a dragon skin and carbo quartz dress. So let's check this guy out, because this is a special one, guys. This is a unique piece. It's made to order. I mean, it's a custom knife, fully custom, full custom, and it's made with the premium, absolutely premium materials. I'm just gonna wipe this out because there's my fingerprints all over the place, and I want you guys to be able to admire the beauty of these Mokutai scales, for example. Look at that. And this is very hard to, it's shiny object, is hard to show you guys because of the reflections, but I'm pretty sure you get the idea of what is going on here. Mokutai is like a Damascus kind of thing. So basically you have different alloys of titanium welded together, like you would have different steel welded together in the Damascus to create like a Damascus pattern. And this is Mokutai. So titanium, and then look at that. It brings out these pink, blue, oranges that are just gorgeous, just gorgeous. So, I mean, this is a beautiful Mokutai frame lock designed by Davor Senekovic's Mr.G or Gorky Knives, and this is the Mini Ares, or so-called the Prince of Darkness, because it's just a gorgeous one. It's a frame lock. It's masterfully done. You have a very simple construction here. There's not gonna be any disassembled video because this is not mine, and I don't wanna do anything to this beauty right over here. But you can see you have, I think this is a T15 Torx bit, and these are safety Torx. So you need one with maybe like this. You see, there's like a pin on the inside, so you need a little bit different Torx bit to take this down. But just look at the design when it's closed. I mean, the overall lines are fantastic. Really cool, super elegant, nice finish, shiny, polished finish of this Mokutai. There's some little bit of chamfering going on the inside, more on the outside. There's no internal skeletonization. This is all done by hand. You have basically one finger groove over here, nice and comfy. And then you have one Damasteel backspacer, which is protruding in a cool way right at the end, and it doesn't give you any option for a lanyard hole, so just keep that in mind. The tip is safely recessed here. I can just like if I jam my finger in it, I can just touch it a little bit, but I wouldn't say nothing like dangerous. Blade, of course, is absolutely centered. What do you expect from something like that? I mean, this is not a flipper, so there's no flipper tab going on. You just have a thumb stud 1 and 2. So method of deployment is just gonna be your thumb stud action like that. You can even do like a spidey flick like so, or you can use two hands and just to pinch it like this, or you can just do the two thumb stud method to apply a little bit more force in the deployment action of your choice. Of course, there's no proprietary screws, I said that, and I'm assuming that the takedown, the disassembly and maintenance is going to be pretty straightforward, but there's not going to be any. I don't know if the pivot is captive. I doubt, but I'm not sure. So I'm not gonna find out disassembling this guy. I can see, of course, that there's a beautifully done Damasteel pivot collar. Only on the show side, not on the lock side, but it's gorgeous. It's just beautiful. I love the contrast with this oversized pivot right there. Very nice. You don't have any stainless steel lock face insert. The geometry is just so pretty good, so good that there's no need for that. There's no lock stick, so that's a very cool thing. You have an integrate. You don't have, sorry, any lock bar stabilizer, so you have just to be careful not to overextend this too much on this side. And you see that you have a beautifully designed and done Damasteel 3D milled pocket clip with the screws that are from the inside, and here you have just the end, like nicely rounded off like this, so the screws are not hidden. That's just the end of it, nicely finished. Just a gorgeous work, guys. Of course, clip is not reversible because, of course, like you see, it's shaped like this. It's tip up carry only. It's just not for if it's for right-handed people, of course. You have a 3.5 inch long gorgeousness of blade, because look at that. So just let me just wipe this down. So basically this blade is it's made from custom made carbon steel with the nickel, and these lines are the nickel, and the hardness of this one is between 61 and 62 RC. It's just fantastic, guys. You can see that this is a steel that is employing some fantastic techniques. Like this has been polished, hand polished to 3000 grit, I think, and then it has been colored with some chemicals to bring out these very color that you see. And so you can see that this process is not simple by any means. It can be repeated a couple times, and it's really time consuming. The core is 1095 steel and the sides are 1075, so it's kind of like a San Mai with a jacket and a core. In fact, you can see maybe here the two lines showing you that there's a core of 1095 right beside a jacket of 1075, and these beautiful nickel lines are underlining that feature. So really unique blade. You can see this is 3.20, I mean it's 3.25 actually, but overall it's 3.5, but the cutting edge is 325. Has a nice thumb ramp with some aggressive jimping, but it's rounded off, so it's not gonna shred your thumb. Really cool. This is a very interesting shape with kind of like I don't know, it has like a beautiful swedge like going with this curve up to the tip of the blade, and then you have, I would say, 50%, 60 maybe percent belly, and then you have a straight edge up to the unique sharpening choil. Look at this sharpening choil, guys. It's crazy. I mean, it's simple, it's effective, it's of course like drilled through the blade, but it's effective, it's unique, and you can see that there's like a gap. It's not like continuing like all the way, so there's a little bit of gap, and here you've got your finger choil. So you can actually use this, and there's no risk for you to get cut because of this little heel. It covers basically this area, so you're not going to be able to touch the heel, the actual heel of the blade. So this is something really cool. Hollow grind, beautifully done. You have some nice flats going on over here. Thumb studs, anodized with this gold color. I mean, the stock thickness is pretty thick. Edge symmetry is I would say not 100% symmetrical. I mean, there's a little bit widening of the edge up there, but overall it's nicely done. I like this jimping a lot. The spacing is very good. It's not that aggressive. It's just functional. It's good. You can feel it. It's there, and that's the only jimping that you're gonna see around the knife, because the backspacer has none. There's nothing over here, so it's gonna be just here. Nice. The fact that there's no billboarding going on the blade. Pretty sterile looking. If you ask me, that's my favorite kind of blade. Also, I mean, the sound this guy makes. It's a beautiful blasting clack, but it's a little mellow. When you close it, it's maybe louder than that. It's not, but it's a nice click. It's sharp. It's very interesting, and that is a little bit lower pitched, but still really cool, and there's some authority when you deploy this one. It's so good. It feels really good. So let's check the feeling department. Let's see how heavy is this guy. It's, there's no skeletonization, full on Mokutai. It's going to be, 5.58 ounces, so not a lightweight for the size, but I mean, it's solid metal. It's all metal here. The materials employed are heavy. You have basically 0 hotspots in the grip because it feels really good. I love the fact that this slims down and feels great in the hand. Nice finger groove going on right there. Not sure about the reverse grip because it feels a little bit short maybe for my hands, but still it's doable, and you have a little bit of finger guard going on right there. Overall, it feels absolutely solid in the hand. Look at this, look at the thickness of these slabs and this back spacer. Everything is put together like super solidly. It's slippery because it's polished, it's smooth, extra smooth, so there's not much grippiness to the handle, but it's gorgeously done. So the grip is good. It's not gonna go anywhere because of the shape, like fluted down. It's gonna feel pretty good in the hand. I don't see any gaps. I don't see any misalignments. I don't see anything that's not flush, except for the design choices. Like you see in this case, this is protruding because that's the design of it, but it's not a flaw. I mean, of course, no rattling, nothing is moving. Of course, there's no blade play. Of course, you know, you don't have any lock stick. This is nicely done. And this area here, I would have preferred maybe a little bit more access for to be able to disengage the lock bar a little bit easier, but it's not that bad. So it's something that I would have widened a little bit more, but this area here, it contributes to create this groove like that or like that, and it's just... see, like that or like that is just gorgeous. So great feel right there. The clip ramp is nicely done. As you can see, a little bit steep on the exiting right there, and the spring tension, it's not that much springy, but it's for sure keeping your knife in your pocket safely 100%. This guy is running on bearings, I think, but correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like there's some caged bearings. I'm not sure, guys. I don't want to open it, and but just by the action, it feels like it's on bearings, but I'm not sure. Again, could be on washer, so don't quote me on that. Deployment speed is really good, guys. It's very nice, very pleasant and satisfactory to deploy it, and it's smooth. Whatever it's running underneath the hood, I like it. Closing action, there's no free fall effect. It's just like that. It's not that the pivot is over tightened. It's just like the action is like that. The blade is not that big. The stock thickness would make you think that yeah, it can be, it can get the guillotine effect, but it doesn't, so it's just like that. The detent strength is, I would say, on the medium side, so very good detent. You don't have any detent ball ramp, so you're gonna have a little bit of hard step right there. Or actually there is a little bit of detent ball ramp right there now that I look at it. Yeah, so but you still feel the a little bit of a hard step because I think the detent ball is big, so you still feel it, but it's not obnoxious, so it's good, it's there. You have a nice detent suction. Look at this. Nice and snappy. I love it. Very cool feelings involved in this blade for sure, guys. I mean, this is a gorgeous one. It's the mr.g Mini Ares, the Prince of Darkness. Look at this. I mean, this is just pure gorgeousness. Fantastic look. It's aggressive. It's mean. It's menacing. It's beautifully done. It's unique. It has great materials. It looks good, sounds great, and feels fantastic in the hand. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned.